What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games. In today's video, we have a brand new 7-star raid battle coming to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and that is going to be 7-star Samurott, which in my prediction is going to be way harder than our last 7-star raid with the Decidueye. I think this one may be potentially the hardest one we have seen yet, so this is going to be really fun to cover. And of course, guys, are new to the channel, enjoy my type of content, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. So we have 7-star Bug Tera Samurott coming this weekend, March 31st to April 2nd. It is also coming the next weekend after, which is April 7th through April 9th, which I do like that they're doing back-to-back weekends for these now, instead of having one weekend, a break weekend, and then it's going to come back the next weekend. I think that was a little bit lame. It was like extending it. I think now they stopped trying to extend these raids for so long, which is why we're getting the Samurott so soon right after the Decidueye. So I'm liking this pace of the 7-star raid content. And just like any 7-star raid, this Samurott is going to have the mightiest mark, so you're going to be able to catch one Samurott from this raid. It's going to have that exclusive mark, so I always recommend doing that. And of course, the Samurott will be shiny locked, but you can breed it and try to get a shiny Oshawott, which is definitely what a lot of people are going to be doing. So highly recommend participating in the raid, at least for that. And honestly, Samurott's a pretty decent Pokemon overall. I mean, I really like Oshawott and Duwat a lot. They're just cute designs. And we don't know what items it's going to drop, but we can either assume some sort of vitamin. Of course, ability patches are always going to drop for these. So these raids are always worth it if you've never done them before. Now let's break down Samurott. So we know that Samurott is a mono water type with the Bug Tera. So it's going to have dual stab from water and bug type moves. Now, its stats overall are actually pretty solid. Very similar to the Decidueye. It has a very good HP stat. 95 is pretty good. Attack and special attack, this is like very similar to Decidueye. It can either run both physical and special attacking moves. And I'm actually going to make the bet that Samurott is going to be a mixed attacker, especially because of the Bug Tera. We can assume what moves it's going to have because of that Bug Tera typing. And its defense is overall not too great. I mean, we don't care about the speed stat, to be fair. Defense 85 is, you know, not too great, but it's not bad for sure. It's pretty all right. 70 Spadef is pretty bad, so you want to hit this thing on the special side. And because it is a Bug Tera Mon, it's going to have a decent amount of weaknesses. You know, Bug is going to be weak to fire, it's going to be weak to rock, it's going to be weak to flying as well. So that's our big options on trying to hit it on the special defensive side when we actually decide to make our builds. And also to note, its hidden ability is Shell Armor. Shell Armor is the ability where it can't be hit by critical hits. So you can't crit this Pokemon, which is fine. But, you know, it's like it takes out some sort of RNG factor that could boost ourselves winning. Just a reminder that this is different than Hisuian Samurott, which has the hidden ability Sharpness. Be thankful we are not facing Hisuian Samurott, because Sharpness would have been a whole other beast of a Pokemon for us to fight. But even with, like I said, 100 attack, 108 special attack, still think it's be some sort of mixed attacker, similar to how Decidueye had a lot of physical moves, but it still pulled out some special moves on its shield phases. So Samurott, as I said, is a Bug Tera Pokemon, and one of Samurott's big moves that it learns once it evolves from Duwat into Samurott is going to be Mega Horn here. Mega Horn is a 120 power move with 85 accuracy, and you know how it feels in raids when they get a move that can miss. They usually don't miss, because that's RNG right there for us. So I am fully prepared for Mega Horn on this thing. I don't even think it's going to have Tera Blast. I do think it's going to be Mega Horn. I mean, potentially it could have X Scissor, but X Scissor is a TM. And honestly, I really do think it's just going to be Mega Horn, because it is a move that it naturally learns by level up. So we have to assume it's going to have a water move as well. So could have a Hydro Pump. I mean, it does have a good special attacking stat. Could also have Aqua Tail. You know, could have something like Razor Shell, but that would be a little bit too weak. I mean, if we look at its egg moves, there's also like Aqua Cutter, which is the move that a Quaxley has. So it could have Aqua Cutter here, but it just has a lot. I mean, it, like I said, already Hydro Pump. It has, I believe it gets a Liquidation. Yeah, Liquidation over here, which is another phenomenal water move. So the big question is, what kind of water move is it going to have? Is it going to have a special water move? Or is it going to have a physical water move? I mean, it pretty much looks like, to me personally, either going to be Hydro Pump, Aqua Tail, or Liquidation as the big three that we need to look out for on the water side. So that's 2 of the moves. And these Pokemon usually have between 5 and 7 moves. And of course, a mix of physical and special attacks. But they can also have some moves that can bulk up their stats, like Swords Dance. Which, yes, this Pokemon does learn Swords Dance. So Swords Dance Mega Horn is definitely a big fear. Or Swords Dance Liquidation is also a big fear. And this is pretty much its only big setup move. So I think Swords Dance is a lock, which is why I'm going to lean a little bit towards more on the physical side, with especially with Mega Horn being like pretty much the guaranteed move here. So that's 3 moves, right? A water move, Mega Horn, and Swords Dance. What else could this thing have? Well, we can also look at Slash as being another move. It does learn on evolution, but it also has a good amount of egg moves that we cannot ignore here. Air Slash is really interesting. I don't know if it'll actually get Air Slash here, but that is a possibility. I think Night Slash and Sacred Sword are probably the 2 bigger moves that it could easily have for coverage. I mean, it is a bug type Pokemon, so it's trying to beat flying, it's trying to beat rock, and it's trying to beat fire as well. So water pretty much covers most of those. I mean, so how does it beat flying? Well, I do think it's going to have either Night Slash or Sacred Sword, maybe even both. So that puts us at maybe 5 moves right there, right? But if we look through its TMs, it does get Ice Beam. And I think Ice Beam is going to be a guaranteed lock on Samurott, because if it doesn't have an ice move, then it doesn't have anything to hit flying types. And its other natural moves are going to be able to cover for the other types that are going to hit it super effectively with the Bug Tera. So I think Ice Beam is pretty much a guarantee happening. I don't think it actually learns any other ice moves. I mean, it could, I guess, Avalanche. But Avalanche is just not a great move, honestly, in general. I mean, maybe Icy Wind, but I really wouldn't count on those. I'm definitely going to be thinking Ice Beam here. I guess it could have Tera Blast as well. Sometimes they do some redundancies. They have Tera Blast. But looking at status moves here, I guess Taunt could be one. I don't think Substitute even works on raids, so I don't think it can use Substitute. I guess it kind of Brick Break. I don't really think so. Bulldoze, Thief. I mean, none of these moves, Scary Face, like none of these moves really shout to me like Tera Raid boss Pokemon. So once again, I'm really thinking Mega Horn, Swords Dance, either Hydro Pump / Liquidation, or Aqua Tail as the 3rd move, Ice Beam as the 4th move, and then I'm going to say either Night Slash or Sacred Sword, or maybe both of them. So that gives us 6 good moves that the Samurott is probably going to have to defeat us with. Now, we're not going to be able to really use Fire-type Pokemon, and we're not going to really be able to use Rock-type Pokemon here. Don't use Colossal, please. Colossal is 4 times weak to water. Yes, you're going to get the Steam Engine boost, but you'll probably still die because there is no Dynamax here to save you. So don't use Colossal. The Pokemon, I'm going to make a guess without having done any sort of deep research, and I will be making a build video very soon on the channel, so definitely stay tuned for that. But it looks like Corviknight may be able to go through Samurott. I mean, the fact that it's going to be a bug type, right? I mean, yeah, it does have good defense and HP, but Corviknight does have the move Screech, which can lower the defense by 2. Also has Bulk Up, and then you can use Sky Attack, which will be stab super effective against the Samurott. And there is no move that Samurott learns that will be super effective against Corviknight, and Corviknight already has a big defensive stat and HP stats. So I actually think it's going to be pretty good. Even Ice Beam is going to be neutral because you are a Steel type Pokemon. So maybe that could be the best Pokemon if it does have Ice Beam. If it doesn't have Ice Beam, maybe Salamence, maybe actually Gyarados could also be really good too. So we're going to have to keep that in mind, but maybe Corviknight is the best supporter for sure, and potentially a team of 4 Corviknight can be able to sweep this Samurott. But definitely let me know in the comment section below what Pokemon you are going to bring, but it definitely seems like flying type Pokemon are going to be absolutely the best. And of course, as I mentioned before, I'll be making a guide video for this, and once the raid's actually out, I'll be making another guide video and then probably some sort of solo video as well. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I am very excited for this raid battle. It's going to be very exciting. And of course, the shiny for this is going to be more like a pink on the shell color, and it's going to be a darker blue as well. So don't forget that. That is what we're looking for. But hey, if you just want Oshawott shiny, I don't blame you, because Oshawott is an adorable little fella too. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and have a good one.